Hello everybody and welcome to CoderCookies Code Minutes. So, in this video, we are going to be showing you how to make this app. What this app does is, you have to click on the logo, click on the big CoderCookies logo in 15 seconds and see how many times you can click it, and that will be your score. So, let's try running the app first. So we click run. Oh, gotta click it. Oh no, I only have 5 seconds left. Can I get to 100? Oh, I can. That's amazing. So it says I've clicked us. I've clicked awesome. You liked us 110 times. And if I reset, I can do the same thing again. Okay, so we are gonna be building this app now. Let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is make all the screens, okay? Let's go to design. New screen, make the game over screen. Let's call it game over screen. And these IDs are basically like a name for an element. These IDs can represent screens, buttons, images, text, you name it. It's like a name for an element. As long as you call it with that name, it'll respond and you can change it. Okay, so let's go to screen 1. And let's go add a couple of labels. So we want this one, this label, and this label, and this label. This is going to be the score label, so we can change the text and change this to the score on screen 1. We can change this to the time left. And then we can change the text for it to be time left. There you go. Now we can go change this to click on the logo. Get more likes. Now let's change this one to do it faster for more likes. You have only 15 seconds. Okay, let's make it larger, put it in the middle, make this large too. And put it here. And now we can add the CoderCookies logo. So let's go drag an image here. Let me go and get the image. So we can go into here. We can go ahead and put the link in, and then we can increase the width and the height to be whatever we want. Let's make it 300 by 300. Yep, that's big enough. We can put it up here. Let's move these text boxes down. Oops. There you go. And put this in the middle. Okay. Now what we can do is add 2 more text boxes for the actual user score. So let's make it larger. Set the user score to 0 at first. Let's go and call this score. Let's go set it to score screen 1. Let's set this to label 2. Now let's make a new label and call it time left. Okay, and let's set the text to be 15 since the user starts with 15 seconds on the clock. And then we can add a button over here, the button being stop game. You can add the ID or the name of the button to be stop_game. Okay, so now we've got the first screen done, and let's go work on the game over screen. This screen should have a label on the top that has awesome. Oops, I'm changing the ID. Awesome. You liked us, and then we can have text here that starts off being 0, and this is going to be score on screen 2, Let's make it huge. I want the text to be 100. Let's see how big that's gonna be. Oh, that's massive. Okay, that's more like it. Anyways, so now we can go ahead and add this, change it to awesome. You liked us. For now 0, but probably gonna be 100 times. There you go. Okay, so we can go back to screen 1 for now, go to code and start actually coding this. So what is a variable? A variable is like a bucket. You use variables to store data. You can store characters, you can store strings, which are text, you can store numbers, you can store true and false, you can store anything in variables. So let's go ahead and declare our score variable, score, to start off as 0. Let us declare another variable called time left, which starts off as being 15. Then we can add something called a set timeout. A set timeout basically runs the function inside of the set timeout in the number of seconds that you specify. So if I were to add a set timeout for 15,000 milliseconds or 15 seconds, it will run the stuff inside here in 15 seconds. So in here, after 15 seconds, we can go ahead and do set text to score screen 1 or score screen 2 to be the variable score, so we can remove the quotes. And then we can go down to set screen to the game over screen. And then we can add a time loop. A time loop basically runs the function inside of the time loop every n seconds, with n being the number of seconds that you specify. So if we go to time loop and I add this below, it would run everything inside here every 1000 milliseconds or 1 second. So let's go ahead and subtract 1 from time left. So let's go to time left is equal to time underscore left, don't forget that, is equal to time underscore left minus 1. There you go. And then we can go ahead and set text for the time left to represent the variable time left. So set text time left to be time left. So another important concept you need to understand is that code.org applab is an event-driven programming interface. So what does event-driven mean? Event-driven means all of this code is going to run when an event happens. So for example, for this function, the event is 15 seconds has passed. For this function, the event is run it every 1 second. And for the next two, they're going to represent when the logo has been pressed and when the button has been pressed. So let's go ahead and add an event such that when the logo is pressed, so that's going to be image 1, and when it's been moused down, meaning someone pressed it, we can add 1 to the score. So again, using our variables, score is equal to score plus 1, and then we can go to UI controls, we can go to set text, and this is going to be score screen 1 to be the score variable. So we can just add that, and then we can add another on event, which when the button's stop game is pressed, we can change the screen to the game over screen. So we can go ahead and do set text to score screen 2, which is the score on the game over screen, to be score, S-C-O-R-E, there you go. And then we can go ahead and change the screen to the game over screen. And that's it. All we wrote is 18 lines of code, and we have a fully functioning, fun to use application. So let's go ahead and run it. Oh, there you go, my score is increasing and the time's decreasing. Can I get to 100? Oh no, I don't know. Can I? You have to hurry. Oh, I got to 97. So close. Okay. Oh, just a small issue. This text box should be slightly larger. Let's go ahead and fix that right now. You can go ahead and click on this, make it larger so you can fit 2 numbers in here. Go back to code. Let's try running it now. Let's get to at least 90 this time. Come on, we can do it. Got to hurry. Uh-oh. Can we get to 90? 1 second left. Yes, 96 times. Cool. And that's it. We learned how to build a fully functioning application using Code.org's applab tool. Thank you for coming to CoderCookies Code Minutes, and we hope to see you in the next video.